Hello, Lilybeth. How are you?
Hi, bud. I'm all right. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Oh my God, I'm getting nervous.
Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. It's just we're having a chat. I'm having a conversation. I've got my coffee. I'm just having, just having a brew and just having a chat.
Yeah. Glass of water here ready in case my throat get dry.
Well, you're going to be doing a little bit of talking, so that's probably not a bad thing to do, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's amazing to have you here, and you've been in this business, and you are literally rocking it. Seriously, you are one of the most successful people that we have in the UK doing this business, and that's incredible. So I am thrilled and so honoured. Thank you so much for taking the time. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
So the first kind of question I've got is, because like I said, I know that you are, like I say, one of the most successful people doing it, but what was life like before you started this business?
What was I doing before I joined the business? I was a full-time foreign currency sales supervisor here in London. When I said I was, because since last year I have been put on furlough. So I think I'm one of those, you can say, lucky and unlucky. Lucky because I can stay inside of my house, very safe from whatever is going on outside. But unlucky because obviously the salary goes down, right? So you get bills to pay. So yeah, I was working a full-time supervisor before, and it was quite fine. But obviously you have to look for something like an extra source of income. So that's me. So how about you anyway, Ivan?
Well, for me, I mean, there never has been a better time to start working online than right now. I mean, seriously, given the 12 months that the world has had, if anybody hasn't realised by now that they needed a backup plan, a second income stream, then they pretty much, I don't know where they will have been. They need a wake-up call, because it is so important. And as you've just said exactly yourself, thousands of people, millions of people probably all over the world have been furloughed, laid off, made redundant, whatever you want to call it, from their jobs as a result of, the pandemic. And because of that, incomes will have dropped, will have reduced.
Yeah.
This is what drove us to start the business in the first place, because we wanted a backup plan. We wanted a second income stream, and thank God we had it over the past 12 months, and looking ahead beyond. But yeah, absolutely. But we love travel, as I've mentioned before to you outside of this. We love to travel. We've been to the Philippines. So for any Filipinos watching, we love your beautiful country. Boracay, Manila, we've been. We love to travel, and everything that, any extra money that we have always goes towards funding our travel. And that was part of the reason as well. Business, travel, it kind of worked together.
Yeah, but you like to travel, and obviously you probably have people you've met from different parts of the world, right? But for me, only now did I meet people because of this business, because I was never a traveler. If I would only go to a place if a friend will take me along. Now I know quite a few people in Canada, New Zealand, Singapore. I would never have managed to do that because I was never a traveler. But because of this business, everything is online, so possible.
It is, and that's what I love about it. I love the fact that we can go traveling around the world, because you couldn't ask for any better. That's what the amazing thing about it is.
Yeah, very portable. All you need is the internet.
Exactly.
And your phone and laptop. If you want to be, if you want to do something more extensive, you can use a laptop, but you can easily just use your smartphone.
So were you looking for, when you found this business, were you looking for one actively, or did it kind of just come upon you by surprise?
Around 5 or 6 years ago, I was actively looking because at
Okay.
the time I was full time. I was working full time, but obviously the money was not enough. And then my mom was also gotten sick, so I was looking after her. She couldn't work, so obviously, the income, the household income, become less. So I was looking for an extra source of income without me sacrificing my time. If you want to do something like at the background or on the side while you're doing whatever you love, you want to travel, you want to look after your kids, or you want to work, you don't want you love your job so much that you don't want to resign, so you can still do this business because it's like it's on automation. So yes, I was actively looking before, but what I found back then did not have the support that I needed because I was completely new on the online arena at that time. And at
Right.
that time, you would have to sell the products. You would have to, this.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
You can see it on the online, like before and after. You have to do. You have to
Yeah.
look like this. But me, I was never that person. And you have to also keep selling, hard selling,
And we
and.
don't want that. We don't want that.
No, no,
Absolutely
I
not.
don't look like very loud person, but I'm actually an introvert. But
Really? No.
yes, I
No
mean,
way.
no. When I joined this business in June 2019, you can ask Azra. Azra, remember Azra?
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was the, I was the first person to join her London meetup, and it was just me, her, and the Canadian flight stewardess.
Right. Right. Okay.
Melanie Case, yeah.
Okay.
I was just quiet. I couldn't even say hello to the go line.
Oh, bless you.
Yes, I was
What,
quiet.
what changed then? So did you just get more used to it, or did you consciously have to come out of your shell, or?
Well, it's the amazing business, isn't it? It's the training, it's the community, the way
Mm,
they encourage you to grow. And you will like because it's once you join this, you become a business owner. Obviously it's your own business, even though you are connected with a lot of people, a lot of business owners themselves. We are all independent.
yeah.
So if I don't do anything on my brand, no one is gonna come to me and no one's gonna believe me. So if I don't grow, my business doesn't grow. So that's what happened. So
Okay.
that's why from this to like now you have to mute me.
Oh
Before,
my, oh God.
before you can even make me speak, now people have to mute me on the mastermind on the web.
I know, I love that. I would never mute you, Lilibeth. Believe me, I would never mute you. Seriously, absolutely not.
Actually, at that time, when I saw the ad, I didn't even know there was an ad. I thought what you could do on Facebook at that time
Yeah,
was just posting, social, connecting with your family, friends, and playing games. All I do
yeah,
on Facebook before was playing games, word games, and all that. And then I saw this post, and she looked like a Filipina. For me, I thought she was just like a common friend from
yeah.
my Facebook. But then when I read it, I got interested. But then okay, it's interesting. So let me see who is she connected with me. But when I clicked on the friends, there was no mutual connection, nothing. And I
Oh,
was like,
right.
okay, that's strange. Maybe it's just So I still thought that it was just a random post. And then it says, okay, click here for the free workshop. Oh,
Yeah,
anything for free? Okay, I'm gonna go. So I signed up my email. I watched the webinar, and I told you once in one of our webinars before that the same evening after watching that 90 minute, I was in 90 refundable. Why not? Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
so I straight away took my credit card. Credit card, yeah. That's what the credit card is for, you know.
You do, and that's the thing, and it is. I mean, it's $149, so it's about probably about 120 quid. I think it was. The exchange rate might be a bit more, but it's nothing. It's 120 quid, whatever it is, $149 for an opportunity that could change your life, and that's the way I looked at it. So I was thinking, well, what am I really risking here? You know what I mean? And the answer is
For someone like you who keeps on traveling and paying business class ticket, that is nothing.
it's
For
not. It's not.
someone
I got
like
a train ticket going to London. Do you know what I
sometimes
mean?
you go out on a dinner, we pay like 100 pounds, 150 pounds.
Exactly. Exactly.
And,
Oh,
and
easily.
it's refundable. Your food is not refundable.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, so how when you after you started, then how did you find going through the process? Because I'm assuming you're probably like most of us and had no experience of it before. You'd never done anything like that. So how did you find the process of getting started and going?
When I joined, okay, it's told me create a business manager. So I created, and they said, "Oh." I never knew anything about running a business, never knew anything about social media, and obviously, yeah, the growth, the self development, the self growth is also part of the training. So that's actually my favorite part here in this business, because it's not only about the business; it's
Yeah.
about it's actually you are growing yourself, and then you just happen to inspire people, attract people just like you, and then you have a business. So we don't sell, we don't do anything like the traditional way. We just enjoy our time on social media. That's it.
We most certainly do. We most certainly do. You know, and that's a really good way of explaining it, actually, because people often say to me, you know, well, what is it you do? Or you talk about your business a lot, but you never actually tell us what the business is. And there's no big secret. It's attraction marketing. It's exactly what you just said. But everything else is done for us, isn't it? You know, we literally plug in. It's almost like you've come along and you've stuck two prongs in this business in a box, and we're plugged into it, and everything else is done for us. That's the way I think about it, you know. So
yeah, because you could do it even though you're working. As I mentioned earlier, you could do it. You don't really need, because people are hesitating. Oh, if I open a business, I might need to focus on it.
Exactly.
No, nothing like that. You can put half an hour, 10 minutes, 15 minutes if you want, or if you're really eager to make it work and do a bit faster, then you could put a little bit more time. But if you are busy, a busy mom, or working, you can just do whenever you're off or on an evening time when the kids are sleeping. So
absolutely, it is amazing.
that's what I wanted to actually emphasize with people. There's a difference between working from home and running your business from home. Because if you're working from home, you're working for somebody else's.
You are. Yeah.
What somebody else's dreams, somebody else's targets and goals. But if you're running your business from home, you're running your targets, your deadlines, your dreams to become a reality. That's a difference.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. You know, and what I say, a good way of saying that is, you know, would you prefer to work 18 hours a day for somebody else and earn their money, or work just 4 hours a day for you and earn money? All right, 12 hours a day, 8 hours a day. I'm sure I know exactly what I do, and I'm doing. That's the way I look at it. Exactly. You know, that's absolutely right.
If you're working for your own self, the money, the time, it fluctuates whatever you want. You know, it's not like when you're working. I actually created a graph for my team. Look, this is my salary. It was like this, and then it was like that.
Yeah. No, I can imagine.
It was
Think about it now, though. Think about it now, 12 months on, what it's going to be like.
But then, because this is my salary when I joined, and then this is my business when I joined. So
yeah. No. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And I just want to say hello to everyone who's watching. So I know we've got a few people watching. Hi, Irene. Hi, Nancy. They've not signed in with StreamYard, so I can't see the comments on screen, unfortunately. Nancy says that you're her idol, so there you go.
Oh, hi. Thank you. I got my partner as well, Ras Cabrera. And
yeah, she's watching as well, absolutely. But yeah, so please, if you are watching on Facebook, please give StreamYard permission so that we can see your comments on the screen, and then we can say hello to you properly. Well, yeah. So I guess my next question then is, since you've launched your business, because when did your business when did you run your first kind of advertisement? When was that?
Okay, I saw the ad mid-June.
Of when? What year? 19? Is that?
1984. So yeah, June 2019.
Right. Okay.
And obviously you had to do the coaching call and all that. So I got my everything up and running within 3 weeks.
Right.
And then 1 month later, I woke up to a surprise. You know, this business really literally works for you even when you're sleeping. Trust me, because when I woke up, my messenger was going crazy. Congratulations, congratulations! I was like, what the? Oh, why am I? Why are they congratulating? It was only like just over 1 month of me joining the business, right? So I said, okay, what's happening? I asked my coach, what's happening? Where's the congratulations? And then they said, yeah, you just had a sale. I said, wow,
amazing. It's the best feeling though, isn't it? It's the best feeling in the world, isn't it?
Best feeling, you know, like, because you don't know, you were sleeping. How come? I did not even have to talk to them like the usual, you know, when you have to sell.
Exactly.
You have to know that this is how it is, you know. You plug it in, you switch it on. You don't do nothing of that sort. And we didn't even have any conversation whatsoever. Everything because of the automation system. So that's it. So my business kind of like is July. Everything was happening, the training and stuff. August 3 sales, September 3 sales, November, October 3 sales. So by the time January happened, I was already at that level when you can apply for a coach. So there you go. For people who are in this business, they know which level is that.
Exactly. So we actually started at a very similar time.
Right? So when did you start?
Kind of my first kind of advertisement went live, I think, on the 30th of June of 19. So literally,
yeah, 19.
You know, but then we went on holiday the day after, so it went live. I submitted it. It took 24, 48 hours to get approved, whatever. And we was in Morocco, in Marrakesh, and we were sat by a pool, and the ad suddenly went live. And because it got approved, and I started getting these messages, and I was like, "Oh my god!" You know. So, and I kind of learned what the hell I had to do whilst I was sat by a pool in Morocco during that first week.
And that's also the good thing about it for those people who are actually getting, because I was there, I was in their position because for you guys who have not joined, I was in your position before. I was like hesitant. Oh, my English may not be that great. I probably won't be able to communicate with my business partners. I probably won't understand the training. No, nothing, because I'm only high school graduate. I never managed to go for my college or university, nothing. And if you really, really want to change something, anything, and you can do anything. Like I said, I was this quiet person from this. So yeah, that's the development. Self-development comes from within you, not you will be guided. You will have your personal mentor, your personal coach, but it's not up to them. It's up to you. They will just guide you. They will just show you the way where you can get the resources, but then it doesn't harm if you become resourceful yourself. And because for a lot of Filipinos, I know Filipinos are very hardworking. They can take on 2, 3 jobs, 5 jobs if they want, you know. But me, I'm one of those Filipino that I don't want, 2 jobs.
Who does? Seriously, because that's a bit, I can see a point where, that, because this was part of this for the backup plan was for me, was for retirement, because, it's there, it's on the horizon, it's, it's going to be coming up. And, I knew that we were going to need something extra because just our pensions and that weren't just going to cut it at all. But obviously, as you get older, you don't want something that's going to require lots of effort. You want something that's, that's going to be as easy as it possibly can be. And that's what this business ticks that box, because we do make it so very easy. And I think you've said the point, the training is incredible, isn't it? But then the people that you get to meet as well, like I said at the introduction, I mean, I've met some incredible people, and I'm sure you must have done as well.
Yeah.
From all over the world.
They become your friends, your family.
Exactly. Looking back, I'm just kicking myself for not doing it sooner.
But you couldn't kick yourself if you have not really seen it. You could kick yourself if, for example, you've seen the ad and you did not do anything about it.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. But you did do straight away, like me. You've done it. So, because for some people, for those people who are watching, some people, they seen the ad, they watch the webinar, and they procrastinate.
I know.
Then they finally join. So they wasted half a year, 1 year. They wasted 1 month, But from our own experience,
we are our own worst enemies when it comes to procrastination.
Yes.
People will literally go out and spend £1,000 buying a new iPhone. They won't think twice about it. They want the new iPhone that badly that they'll go out and they'll buy it. So whether they're buying it cash or on finance, whatever that may be, right? But we're giving them a chance to change their life for $149, 120 quid, right? We're offering them an opportunity that could change their life, but they'll actually sit and think about that and go, I don't know about that. That's a bit risky, that, isn't it? Really? Even
though you mentioned, and the webinar also mentioned so many times, it's refundable.
Exactly. It's risk-free. It is literally risk-free. And that's a conversation I had with myself because when I first saw it, I was like, oh, no. And I did go, oh, and like the older you kind of think, oh no, they're asking for money. You almost kind of start to shut down a little bit, but something told me not to, right? And I pursued it. But it got to that point where I asked myself exactly that question. What exactly am I risking here? I'm risking 120 quid, 120 pounds. It's nothing, right? But they're often giving me back anyway if I don't like what I see. So why would I not? So it leaves my bank, goes into somebody else's bank, but I'm presented with an opportunity that could change my life. Well, I'm damn well going to try and look at that. That's kind of the thought process that I went through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah. So what's been the biggest kind of challenge thing you've had to learn as you've gone through the past kind of 18, 19 months, whether that's business related or personally, but what's been the biggest thing? If you had to think of one thing, what would that be?
The challenge everyone, I think, that will face is our mindset.
It is.
So you have to have your a sound mindset, and you have to have your heart in it, because if everything was here, yes, maybe you can progress quite quickly, but then if you don't have your heart into it, and you don't really, you don't look after your people, you don't look after your partners, at some point they will probably lose interest, and then your business is not going to grow. So you have to have both.
Spot.
And obviously your own self. You have to all the time talk in yourself. So
right. Right, absolutely right. And it's what makes it very special, actually.
I didn't have any advertising challenges, not whatsoever. I don't know about you. What challenges did you face?
So yeah, certainly not advertising. I mean, but for me, it's just been patience. Just patience. Yeah. You have to learn to take a breath, step back.
You have to calm down.
Have a cup of coffee or something and just chill. And that's been the biggest thing. That's been the biggest thing for me.
Yeah, because different people there are different way of learning. Some people will learn by reading. They learn from watching videos. They learn from somebody else showing to them. So it's also the same with the way they want to run their businesses.
So if you have to explain, well, what makes this business unique in your opinion then? What sets it apart to everything else? All the other online opportunities are out there. What sets this one different apart?
First is the community, because you can have all the perfect automation system. You can even have the comprehensive training site there is. But if you don't have the support, the encouragement, everything behind you, you won't make it.
Yeah,
Because even the most intelligent person, if there's no kind of like a support, they probably will hang themselves up. I'm so intelligent, but because of the support of the community, I think that's what sets this
I'd
apart.
agree. Absolutely.
And we have the integrity here. Everything that they say, they do. Like if they tell you that I'm gonna be with you throughout, we will, and I'm gonna give you this, like this community. When you come, you mentioned 149, right? 149 is all you can expend for the whole system, for the community, for everything that you need to run your business, right? So, but apart from that, obviously, the startup cost, it will depend on you. So yeah, the community and the training side, that's for me. Because if it wasn't for the training side, I wouldn't learn how to run
Yeah.
digital business. I wouldn't learn about the social media. Heck, 1 month, 2 months down the line, I felt like I was kind of like an expert already.
You do, that's the thing. You become an expert, don't you? So actually, I forgot that. So one thing before I joined this business, probably about, so that would have been maybe 2.5 years ago, give or take. I joined a kind of a mentorship program. So I paid them a fee, and they provided me access to a site and blah blah to help me kind of think about what I wanted to do, kind of business wise. But I had to come up with the idea. I had to set up my own kind of website. I had to think about my email marketing. I had to think about what was a service, what was a product, what was I going to be offering, and then I had to think about everything. And it grew arms and legs, and I just lost the will to do it because I obviously had my full-time job and I just didn't have time to do all that. So finding this business that did all of that for me was like, it was just like a breath of fresh air. It was incredible, and it did what it said on the tin. It does what it says on the tin,
and even more,
Yeah, absolutely. So what's the future look like for you, Lilibeth, then? So fast forward 12, 18 months, right? What are you working towards now? What's the goal?
I'm working towards my debts. Because actually, when I joined, people are thinking, oh, these people join because they have the money. Hello, we join because we don't have the money.
Exactly. That's what people do sometimes. People think that, don't they? They do. Yeah. Right.
I joined because I don't have the money. I needed extra money. Actually, I was being honest when I done my coaching call. I was only asking for £500 extra just to, like something extra on top of it.
Yeah.
Like even as sometimes it's given us way more than that. Sometimes even more than the monthly salary, which is I'm very 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 grateful for. So fast forward is the debt, my debt, and then my family's debt, and then I'm hoping to have like a mortgage here because I've been here in the UK for 20 years, but I don't have a property of myself. I've been actually making someone rich because of my rent. so hopefully. But I forgot to mention because of this business, I managed to have like a deposit money for a mortgage back home.
Okay.
Yeah, back home in the Philippines, but not here because in the Philippines, when you change the pounds to peso, it's quite a lot. So yeah, I did manage to have a newly built house there. Given June 2019, where are we now? January. So 18 months after that, you have I have that house back home, so it's not too bad, right?
Yeah.
And so that's what I wanted to happen 1 or 2 years from now, something that is here, because I'm not gonna be going away that soon. But yeah, because renting here, the cost of living here in the UK is very expensive, very expensive. So, and because I like fish in the Philippines, fish they don't like it there, even though because it's abundant there. But in here, when you like fish, you have to pay. You when you like fresher and more healthy food, it's more expensive. So
Right.
yeah, for me, is that. Where is Ivan in 2 years' time?
Yeah. So, well, our why is absolutely we want to do kind of more travel. But do you know what? It's not that over markedly different to yours. So we want to pay off all, we pay off bills and pay off debts just like everybody else. We've all got credit card bills that we need to pay. So it'd be, earn enough to be able to clear all them. It's fantastic. Ultimately, if I was to fast forward a couple of years, for me to not be working, put it out there. To be fair, that's absolutely what I'm working towards. The dream life, the dream, right, is that we can literally just travel the world, and the business funds our travel. Right, that was right at the back of our mind when we started this. We've seen that in action with the travel we've already done. So it's absolutely possible because you can run this business anywhere. We know that. You just need Wi-Fi and a phone or a laptop, whatever. So to be able to travel the world, right, and then just pop back to the UK, spend a month here, whatever, go away again for another few weeks, come back, go away again. That would be an absolute dream. I would love to be able to say, "Oh God, I don't want to go traveling anymore. I want to stay at home." I kind of set myself that little challenge of could I ever have travelled that much that I don't want to go travelling again.
Able to say that when you're a little bit,
Exactly.
on your years.
Exactly. Well, but seriously, so yeah, it is to travel more. It's just to pay off our bills, and also, just to be able just to have that nice life and not have to worry, right? And working for yourself, running a digital business it creates the most amazing opportunity, and it creates the most amazing feeling. I'm so proud of the business that we built. I'm sure you feel exactly the same way.
And it changes your perspective, because before this business, I was already, I told myself, oh yeah, because I only graduated high school, there's not much of an opportunity for myself. Even
Yeah.
if I look for a job, I will still be an employee until I retire. And now we're going for 67 years or 68, 69 years old. So I was already okay. I'm gonna put money on this pension. I'm gonna put a little bit. So I already had that mindset before. So
Yeah.
67, I'm retiring. Okay, I even told no, I'm retiring earlier. 65.
Well, there's no way I'll be working at 65.
But then that after because you have seen the business, the potential, and everything. He's like, whoa, your new goal, Betray, 40 years old. Because well, actually, yeah, that's my goal. 40 years old, I'm retired.
No, I get it, absolutely. So this all starts with a workshop, doesn't it? We've mentioned this many times through this conversation. Why should tell me why people should invest time to watch the workshop?
Well, first of all, if you cannot watch the 90-minute or webinar or the workshop, it's not for you. So just don't waste your time asking the person that you signed up on, what is this all about? If you cannot watch the webinar, don't even ask anything else, because everything that you would want to know is in that workshop. Me personally, when I joined, I saw that ad. I didn't know that person. I got interested, like yourself. You got interested. You signed up your email. You received that straight away as soon as you write down your email. Boom! The webinar is just right in your face. So obviously you're gonna watch it. It's either you watch it or you don't. Probably some people are busy when they say, okay, 90 minutes, it's too long, I'm going to watch it later. And then they forget. But if you were that person, you're busy, that's fair enough. But make sure you watch it before you go and ask a question, because everything is in there. Because me, when I watched it straight away, it's given me the direction.
Yeah.
Everything I followed the automation process. I did not talk to any person, any human breathing person at that time
Yeah.
until I'm already into the business. So can
Yeah.
you imagine?
Absolutely.
And it's all automation, and now I've been doing it for 18 months, and I have no regret whatsoever. So it's very important, and it's very useful. It's beneficial for you because you can go back, pause, replay
Exactly.
if you don't, because if you ask a person, they might, it's not like intentionally they forget something, but some things that are important they might not remember to tell you.
Yeah.
But you, if you watch the webinar, you go back on a time multiple times, everything is there.
It
So
is.
that's for
It
me.
is.
So for
Yeah.
you,
I get it. And the testimonials of people, the stories that people share, because it's just real life people. Me and you come on and we just tell people what the experience has been for us in running this business, but more importantly, what it's done for us. And that is, I love it. I never cease to be inspired because I co-present them as well. So, we've been on together, haven't we? So, and I get to hear these stories firsthand, and they're amazing. They absolutely are amazing.
That was one of my reasons as well. That's why I got intrigued. Because first of all, I saw the ad, right? So the person looked like a Filipina, which she was, yeah.
Yeah.
And then when I watched the webinar, the testimonies from from the different people, I think there were 2 or 3 persons there that are Filipino. I was like, they sounded Filipinos. So if they're doing this and they are successful at it, then I can do it as well. So that's what I.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Lilibeth, that's been absolutely amazing. It's been absolutely amazing. You hold the record right for the longest interview that I've ever done.
I'm sorry. I told you have to mute me. I told you.
I know. But it's been amazing. It's been absolutely fantastic. So for people who want to know more, our website addresses are on screen. All you need to do is go to our website and enter your name and email address in, and we will send you more information. That is all you need to do to find out about this business and how you can join us and be doing exactly the same thing as us. All right. It's been the best decision we've ever made. It's been fantastic. Lilibeth, thank you so much.
Yeah, you can easily find us in any social media. We're not hiding anything. You can search our names. Everything is legit.
Absolutely, that's why we're here. That's why we're putting our names and faces out there, because we are. It's a legitimate business. So, Lilibeth, I need to close it there. So thank you so very much. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for everyone who has watched us. Thank you. Bye.
To everybody watching, thank you. And I will see you on the next episode of Business Talk with Ivan. So until then, I said see you later.
Bye.